So today I want to take the moment to honor Kevin Samuels. If you aren't aware, today is the day in which he passed away. It is May 5th, and I will never forget this day because it was quite profound to me. In fact, I will never forget it because this was the day in which I was getting ready for graduation, and I was at a salon. A sister was doing my hair, braiding my hair before I walked the stage for my bachelor's degree. And when the news broke, I wept. I literally was sobbing, distraught, and I will never forget how he impacted my whole life. And then to topple it off, I would see women in our community celebrating and championing the fact that he passed away. And oh my God, that even made me so angry and even more just quite dumbfounded. Even the girl that was doing my hair, she was just like, I didn't agree with his delivery and all that stuff. And I thought he was a misogynist. But I was like, oh my God, this is a whole human that passed away. And so I wanted to just come on here and talk about a few things that I think we need to set the record straight, because I truly believe that Kevin Samuels gave us the antidote, the medicine to get us on the right track. The great thing about Kevin Samuels, he had the data to back up the things he would cooperate. What makes his teachings and philosophy great is that, yes, you can have your opinion. Yes, you can have your beliefs. But the point is, you have to learn how to distinguish between opinion, distinguish between data and trend and antidote to experiences. And he always promoted that. It's funny to me because, like, Black women will scream all of these things. We're queens. We don't have a good image in media. We portray ourselves raunchy and degenerate. We are classless. We are distasteful. We do disrespect our men, right? But he was an equal opportunist. He also talked about the men. We aren't showing those videos. He talked about Black men having kids out of wedlock. He talked about how Black men would be soft, effeminate, broke. He held Black men and Black women accountable. He said, why don't you just go to the courthouse and get her married? He would be big on healing the Black family. He would be big on going to therapy. He would be big on regulating and stabilizing the community. Why aren't we talking about this? As a matter of fact, someone had brought up this Clay and M.A.N situation, one of my colleagues, and she mentioned Kevin Samuels, and I'll post up here, and me and her kind of got into debate about it, and I was just like, no, what we're not going to do is slander a Black man twice, because we do that a lot in the Black community. A Black man dies twice. And I was like, no, you got it wrong. He was actually great. And she was like, it's his delivery. And I think that a lot of times women who haven't had fathers in their life, they take that communication as an attack. Like, even though that man is looking out for your welfare, for your well-being, a lot of women in our community lack male leadership and guidance, so they feel like it's constantly an attack on them. They don't know what stern constructive communication looks like. They can't take it. And it's like, I know I grew up with a different lived experience because I was raised by a single father, but I think that when these clips will go viral, they will only show him talking about Black women's weight or Black women being classless and degenerate. But my thing is, he had it for both of us. And I just wanted to take the moment to honor Kevin Samuels because he was so transformative in my life. I always wanted to meet him. And in honor of him, I went to finishing school. I did the work on myself. I continue to do the work. I'm in a healthy, loving relationship with an incredible brother that is, quote unquote, a man of value. He's 6'4", makes over 100K. He's young. He has no kids. And I'm the same way. So it's like, we really need to take heed to these messagings because he was really, really trying to help the community.